Yankees, let's get behind the feel the Yankees. They're gonna learn to feel the Yankees. Everyone knows they play to win. They're gonna New York Yankees.
This New York Yankee game is being brought to you by the Taste of Champions, Rhine Gold Extra Dry Beer, and by Yoo-Hoo Beverage Company, the makers of Yoo-Hoo Chocolate Drink, and by Getty Gasoline, the oil company that gives you more for your dollar, and by Champion Spark Plugs, the world's #1 Champion Spark Plug.
Stadium in Detroit, here is New York Yankee baseball. The national anthem was just sung by Miss Barbara Paul of Oak Park, Michigan. And now Mark Fidrich starts his warm-up throws, and we'll have the start of the ball game for you right after this.
He's 19 years young, Mac McAnally.
There goes a girl I used to laugh about. The boys uptown said she was really wild. And one weekend someone dared me and I asked her out. And was surprised to find a 20-year-old child. It's a crazy world, but I live here.
It's a crazy world and we all live here. So let's enjoy it together with Mac McAnally's debut album on Areola Records and Tapes.
I'm turning out my nightlight, feeling satisfied that there's nothing any one of us can do. We people lend a helping hand.
The Crazy World of Mac McAnally, available on Areola Records and Tapes. Pick it up at your favorite record store.
If you or someone you love is over age 50, I urge you to get ready to respond to this announcement. Now, even though you are over 50, you can buy life insurance with no physical examination and no medical questions. If you were a male between 50 and 72 or a female between 50 and 75, you cannot be turned down for this plan. Premiums are just $6.95 a month, and your policy accumulates cash and loan values. This is Prime Life 50 Plus, underwritten by Inter-America Life Insurance Company, a member of the Colonial Penn Group. Through its modified death benefit, Prime Life 50 Plus leads to the benefits of permanent life insurance, regardless of your health. If you're a resident of New York State, call this number now for free information in the mail.
Call 1-800-228-2200 or write to Insurance 3WD, 422 Liberty Street, Schenectady 12305. Call today, 1-800-228-2200. The call is free. That's 1-800-228-2200. Call and save.
3WD. Rivers at first. The battle, Willie Randolph. Quick throw to first. Oh, he almost threw it into right field. Good play by Jason Thompson. And now Kim is going to go out and settle the bird down.
And we can run down the defense quickly. In left field for the Tigers, Steve Kemp, Ron LaFleur is in center, and Mickey Stanley, the veteran, in right. Aurelio Rodriguez at third, Tom Barraza at shortstop, Tito Fuentes at second, Jason Thompson at first, and Bruce Kim catching.
All right, the stretch by Fidrich. The pitch high and outside. It was a pitch out, but Rivers was not going. Randolph batting .290, 12 doubles, 6 triples, 3 homers, 23 runs batted in. They have beautiful new lights here at Tiger Stadium. Looks like daylight here. Low and outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
No, Scooter, according to a recent survey conducted by the league office, says that these Tiger Stadium lights are now the brightest in the American League.
Boy, there's no doubt about it, Frank, and it's not dark yet either. The pitch high and tight, ball 3-0. Now, the Bird normally has excellent control. He fell behind Rivers 2-0. Then came in, got Mickey to hit that ball a more chop. He's behind Randolph 3-0. The kick and the pitch, strike one right down the middle. On deck, Thurman Munson. It's been a big day and a big night here at Detroit. A lot of tensions, a lot of scuttlebutt going around. The stretch by the Bird. There goes Rivers. The ball is swung at, missed throw, not in time, and Rivers in with a stolen base. Mickey was sitting on the bag by the time Kim's one bounce throw got to second base. How many is that for the Mick, Frank? You got it down there?
I'll check, Scooter, and I was just going to say, though, that I think you'll see a fired-up Yankee ball club tonight.
Got to be. A lot of rumors that Billy Martin was going to be fired. Started by Milt Richmond of the AP. Strike 3. Willie Randolph as the Bird nicked the outside corner. He was behind 3-0 and came in with 3 straight strikes, and that's a big out. Because if Randolph could have hit the ball on the ground, it would have advanced Rivers to third. Now Munson's got to get a base hit to drive him in.
To answer your question, stolen base number 15 for Mick the Quick.
All right, Frank, thank you. And Thurman Munson batting .304. 9 doubles, 4 triples, 9 homers, 44 runs batted in. Rivers leads off second. Munson swings and misses strike 1. Thurman takes a little time. Bird likes to pitch in a hurry, but not with Munson batting. Now they're both ready. The pitch, low, 1-1. On deck, Chris Chambliss. Today, Billy Martin was a nervous wreck until he got the good news just prior to the game. Fidrich sets. Pitch to Munson. Foul to the left of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dick Hauser coaching at third. Bobby Cox at first base for the Yankees. Richmond had that story in the AP as though he had heard it from the horse's mouth. He had Yogi Berra, the new manager of the Yankees. Now the 1-2 pitch. He checked his swing in time. Oh, he said he did. And Munson is upset.
Thurman Munson's going to argue with Greg Koss, the first base umpire, who called the third strike. The plate umpire, Arthur France, could not tell. Greg Koss called the third strike. Or is that Al Clark? I was going by the scoreboard, Phil. Is that Al Clark down there at first base?
Yeah, they changed the umpires, Frank. They have France, Clark, Hendry, and Neudecker.
All right, Al Clark called the strike. Munson argues briefly and goes back to the dugout.
All right, Chris Chambliss now the batter. 2 strikeouts in a row for Fidrich. Ground ball, but the shortstop Barraza right there. and throws him out. He almost hit Fuentes with that ball as he was coming across. So the Bird gets out of a ticklish situation. No runs, no hits, one error, a man left. At the end of one half inning, the Yankees nothing and the Tigers coming to bat.
Jim Rashew has been servicing cars for 20 years, and everyone is touched with pride. The pride that Jim takes in doing the job right. Stop into Jim Sunoco, corner of Brandywine and Albany Streets. It's a complete auto service station, and all work is guaranteed. For road service, state inspection, even Hertz Rent-A-Car. Jim's Sunoco, corner of Brandywine and Albany Street. The time of year is here already. You may need extra cash to pay off taxes, buy a nice graduation gift for a member of your family, or maybe you're planning a big vacation you've been promising yourself all these years. You should talk to George Solovich at Public Loan Company, 49 Mohawk Avenue in Scotia. You'll get fast, friendly service on loans up to $2,500 at Public Loan. Give them a call, 377-8572, an equal opportunity lender. If you're hungry, maybe you should get a pizza or something really great to take out. Try Carms at 140 Freeman's Bridge Road in Scotia. Open every night till 1, weekends until 2. Take advantage of their speedy home delivery. Or if you'd like a change from the home scene, Carms is a nice place to eat. Friendly service and pleasant atmosphere. And of course, at Carms, all the food is cooked to your order deliciously. Call 346-1471 for delivery. Or go to Carms tonight.
3WD. And now Don Gullett, who lost his first 2 decisions this season to the Milwaukee Brewers and since then has won 6 in a row, will pitch to Ron LaFleur.
All right, Frank, LaFleur batting .266, 4 doubles, 3 triples, 6 homers, 24 RBIs, and takes the ball high. Gullett with a good fastball. Nettles even with the bag at third. A left-hander kicks his pitch line. Nettles, holy cow! Look at Nettles purse his lips, Frank. That was self-defense.
Yes, it was. It was a bullet hit right at Nettles. He got the glove up in self-defense. The ball hit in it and stayed. And there's one away.
Oh, Nettles was really scared. First time I've seen that happen. He looks up to check the lights. Boy, that's got to shake you up. I just mentioned he was playing even with the bag. That's only 90 feet away, and that was a bullet. Here's Tito Fuentes, a switch hitter, batting .301. And right-handed, he's batting .323. The pitch to Tito is a strike. Fuentes with 9 doubles, 4 triples, a homer, and 18 runs batted in. Gullett's next pitch, foul. That'll be out of play. Nettles gives it a good chase, runs up on the tarpaulin down the left field line, but can't reach it.
Down in Baltimore, Scooter, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Boston leads 1-0 at the end of 3 innings with Rick Wise pitching that ball game for Boston and Rudy May on the mound for Baltimore.
All right, I don't think we're going to see the barrage of homers they hit against the Yankees. Struck him out. Beautiful forkball by Don Gullett. Munson caught it on the hop, ran over and tagged Fuentes. 2 men out, nobody on, and the batter, Rusty Starr. Rusty has really gone into a slump since we last saw him, Frank.
Well, I haven't seen him since last year.
Oh, that's right. 226 he's batting. 13 doubles, 2 triples, 6 homers, and 30 runs batted in. And Gullett's curve hits the outside corner, strike called. On deck, Steve Kemp. Tigers, like the Yankees, predominantly power on the left side. A bounces slowly to second. Randolph up, underhand toss. Chambliss, they got him easily. So Gullett has a nice 1-2-3 inning. And at the end of 1 full inning, the Yankees nothing and the Tigers nothing.
It sure is great being back in Yankee Stadium. All the terrific new seats and all the terrific new candy counters with Baby Ruth bars. As a matter of fact, I think I'll run down to one of those terrific new candy counters right now and get some Baby Ruths. I can just taste that rich chocolatey coating over chewy caramel, fudge, and peanuts.
Frank, the reason you can just taste them is because you just ate a whole bag of fun-sized Baby Ruth. Don't you think that's enough Baby Ruth bars for anyone?
Well, Frank Musser is not just anyone. And when you gotta have one, you've gotta have one.
Introducing the lightweight champion of the world, new Rheingold Extra Light Beer. This is Mel Allen at ringside, right here with the winner, Rheingold Extra Light. And, folks, it's terrific. Extra light doesn't taste like it doesn't fill you up. So you can go with it round after round. It's crisp and full-bodied, the way a great beer should taste. Extra light has all that same rich flavor Rheingold's been brewing for umpteen years. Because Rheingold, who originated low-calorie beers, wouldn't make it any other way. Rheingold Extra Light is the perfect brew when the weather gets warm and heavy. For today's active people, it's today's kind of beer. Clear, clean, light going down. This is the one that'll set you beer fans cheering. The lightweight champion. You must try new Rheingold Extra Light. It's the low-calorie beer that doesn't taste like it doesn't fill you up. Rheingold Breweries, New York.
3WD. All right, Reggie Jackson leads off for the Yankees here in the top of the second. Reggie batting .283 with 18 doubles, 12 homers, 33 runs batted in. The Bird kicks, delivers. It's on the inside corner. And the count on Reggie now, a ball and 2 strikes. No score. Beautiful night, and it looks like almost a full house here at Tiger Stadium. The pitch almost hit him on the knee. 2-2. The crowd really getting on Reggie Jackson tonight. Look at the Bird putting his act on. He knows he's on national TV. Man, he is cutting a pie out there. Good pitcher, though. Very exciting ball player to watch. The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Down low, and Jackson is the third strikeout victim for Fidrich.
So, Phil, now in 43 innings this year, Fidrich has struck out 22 men. He has walked only 4. You talked about his control earlier. Excellent control pitcher. And this crowd, it's family night here in Detroit. This crowd may go around 40,000 before the night's over.
All right, Frank. Greg Nettles the batter. Greg batting .220, 12 doubles, 13 homers, 39 runs batted in. Pitch to Nettles. Foul. Oh, Greg had a good pitch. Just got under it and fouled it back off the top of the roof. On deck, Roy White. Would you believe, Frank Messer, that they found an error in my total hits? Roy White is still 1 behind me.
No, I wouldn't believe that.
I think Larry Wall told me tonight. Strike 2 called on a good fastball. So he decided not to even put it in the notes anymore. Thank goodness. The 2-strike pitch. Low, a ball and 2 strikes.
You're the first guy I ever heard sound disappointed to have gained a base hit.
Well, I just love for Roy to do it. I know it's bothering him. Curved swing and a miss, strike 3. Fidrich has struck out 4 men already in an inning and 2/3. And he is really up. The batter now, Roy White. Roy batting .280, 9 doubles, a triple, 5 homers, and 20 runs batted in. Well, we are right on top of the action here in the radio booth at Tiger Stadium. Ball 1. Carlos May on deck. No score in the ball game. Top of the second. The kick and the pitch down low, 2-0.
I don't know exactly at what stage Fidrich gets himself pumped up for the ball game. I was down in the Tiger locker room before the ball game, and he was just as calm as he could be down there.
No kidding.
Yes, sir.
That is a pretty good actor then, Frank. Ground ball towards the middle. Fuente to his right has it. Underhand throw, and he's out. He almost pulled the first baseman Thompson off the bag. The Yankees go down in order, and at the end of an inning and a half, the Yankees nothing and the Tigers nothing.
No helmet, no inspection, and no license or registration. That's the freedom of the moped, and the Jawa is the easiest of them all to care for. Schenectady Moped Sales and Service, 1008 Regent Street is where to go if you want the scoop on mopeds. Great gas mileage and easier to ride than a bike. Economical transportation is what it's all about today, and that's what you get when you buy a moped. Schenectady Moped will give you a great deal on a Jawa and a free T-shirt in the bargain. Schenectady Moped.
The Calabash Pipe Shop offers you a large selection of pipes and accessories, plus brands and blends of tobacco in every combination imaginable. You can find the pipe and the blend to suit your personality. Alonzo Lovelace and Joseph Greco can help you. every step of the way. They handle pipe repairs as well. The Calabash Pipe Shop, 2656 Hamburg Street, Schenectady, for the best in tobacco, pipes, and cigars.
Latham Ford sells plenty of new and used cars. They're proud of that fact, and they have one of the best service and parts departments in the area, stocking more than $250,000 worth of parts alone, plus a complete body shop for all your service needs. If you buy a new or used car from Latham Ford, you can be sure they'll be proud to care for it. Latham Ford, Route 9R, a mile north of the Circle, Latham.
Well, here at Tiger Stadium, pitchers duel shaping up between Don Gullett and Mark the Bird Vidrich. The crowd, we'll estimate somewhere close to 40,000. Will be cheering the Bird on. Of course, a lot of Billy Martin supporters here in the crowd tonight. Whether they're Yankee rooters or not, they're Billy Martin supporters. He was quite a favorite when he managed here in Detroit, Scooter.
He was, Frank. Brought them a winner. Fans loved him here. All right, the first batter is Steve Kemp, batting .256. Gullett winds, and his curve just misses outside, ball one.
Should be a good night for the left-hand hitters. The breeze is blowing very briskly toward right field. That wind is blowing around 20 miles an hour toward right.
Yes, it is. Fastball down low, 2-0. Kemp has 12 doubles, 2 triples, 7 homers, and 34 runs batted in. Gullett's pitch inside, 3-0. Frank Messer was telling me this young man played at the same time at USC as Fred Lynn.
That's right.
Yep, they were teammates. The 3-0 pitch. That's ball 4. Holy
walk.
No! I thought it was ball 4, but he stood up at the plate. He thought it was a strike. The umpire said ball 4, Art France. First walk given up by Gullett. And it brings up Jason Thompson. Thompson batting .261, 8 doubles, 3 triples, 11 homers, and 42 runs batted in. Gullett looks around, sees Bucky Dent pointing to himself, meaning he will take the throw at second if the ball is hit back to the pitcher. No score, bottom of the second. Chambliss holding the bag against Kemp. Here's the stretch by Gullett. And the pitch, strike one call. But it was a beautiful day here today, but it is certainly getting chilly now and windy, as Frank told you. Outfield deep, just about straight away on Thompson. Gullett's pitch inside, 1-1. They're not taking a toe hold on Don. Neither team with a base hit in the ball game. It's early. Gullett with a long look at the sign. Now he nods his head. Steps off the rubber. I believe he wants to recheck that sign. Yes, he does. Wasn't quite sure of it. Now he's got it. 1-1 the count. Pitch hits it left field, but Roy White's back and comes in now. It looked like Roy turned his ankle. Kemp tagging up and goes to second. Hustling Steve Kemp went back, tagged up at first. Roy White did not see him break, and his throw was not in time. Good heads-up play by Kemp.
Roy White was concentrating so much on that ball. Now, the Yankee players will have to get used to these new lights here at Tiger Stadium in Detroit. You mentioned Greg Nuttles looked up at the lights earlier, Scooter. Roy was battling that ball a little bit out there. He went back to the wall, then had to come in, and he lunged down for it. He was well off balance when he made the catch.
Absolutely.
And a good heads-up play by Kemp to take advantage of it.
All right, he's down at second base, dusting himself off. And the batter, Mickey Stanley, who's been around a long, long time. Mickey batting .243. 3 doubles, 5 homers, and 10 runs batted in. Stretched by Gullett. And the curve outside, ball 1. Right now, let's pause for station identification.
Your official Yankee baseball station in the Tri-Cities. And the home of Lee Summers, Dave Michaels, Chuck O'Brien, Lynn Corey, and Tony Z. 3WD. WWWD. Schenectady.
Ball bounced to short. Kemp goes back to second base. Dent throws out Mickey Stanley. It's good to see the youngster was alert at second base. If he'd have gone to third, he'd have been a dead duck, but he went back to second. And now Aurelio Rodriguez. Aurelio's been hurt. He's only been in 23 games, batting .211, 2 homers and 4 runs batted in. 2 men out, no score, bottom of the second. Kemp at second base. Gullett comes to the belt. Strike one called, a good slider by Gullett. Strangely, Frank, that ball is carrying the left field well.
It is carrying well with the wind blowing the other way.
Yep, almost a wild pitch, but Munson one-hands it. Of course, this is a completely enclosed stadium, and if the ball is not hit high, the wind will not affect it. But if the ball is hit above the roof, then you'll see some tricks. All right, Kemp with a good lead off second base. Gullett sets. Pitch hit in the air down the right field line. Jackson with a long run. It's going to be foul, and he cannot reach it. Bounces on the field, but Reggie could not have caught that ball. It only bounced about a foot from the stands, and that one got above the stadium, and the wind really carried it foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Aurelio Rodriguez now, Phil, platoons a lot. He plays against left-hand pitching, but they use that youngster out of Buffalo, New York, Phil Mankowski, who's a left-hand hitter, against right-hand pitching a lot now.
All right. We have not seen the Tigers.
Seems strange not to have seen a club in your own division. Here it is, well past the middle of June.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Gullett comes set. Little low, and it's 2-2. Beautiful lights here, as we mentioned before, at Tiger Stadium. You can see the shadows of the ball players. They're so bright. The 2-2 pitch. Foul just got a piece of it. Almost had him struck out.
On the scoreboard, Toronto has a 4-0 lead over Cleveland at the end of 4. At the end of 1 inning, Seattle and Kansas City are tied 1-1. Kansas City run a homer by Tom Poquette. Oakland and Chicago no score at the end of 1. And Boston and Baltimore in the 4th. Boston leading 1-0.
All right, Gullett is ready. Foul back upstairs and out of play. Still 2-2. Got some National League scores, Frank.
I will run those down. At the end of 5, Houston and Montreal are tied 2-2. Phillies lead Cincinnati 2-0 at the end of 1. Mike Schmidt has homered in that ball game, his 16th of the year.
All right, Gullett ready again. The kick and the pitch struck him out. Good fork ball by Gullett. That's Don's second strikeout. Nothing across. 1 man left at the end of 2. Yankees nothing and the Tigers nothing.
Most buyers of regular gasoline, you probably think unleaded gasolines just don't perform. Sure, unleaded gives you a nice clean engine, but it just doesn't have the pep of your regular. Or for that matter, the low price. Well, you regular buyers are in for a little surprise. Getty Unleaded Regular. Getty's unleaded gasoline has a high enough octane to be classified as regular. Most unleadeds don't. Yet Getty Unleaded Regular actually sells for less per gallon than most other major unleaded. So if you want the octane performance of regular, plus the clean running smoothness of unleaded, and you want to pay less, you want Getty Unleaded Regular.
And just for driving into your participating Getty dealer, you'll get a $2 discount coupon to the Great Adventure Safari. No gasoline purchase is necessary. Anyone can qualify. So for the largest safari this side of Africa, visit your Getty dealer between now and July 15th.
Gentlemen, the Ale Masters Ale is here. McSorley's Cream Ale. McSorley's has all the hearty, full-bodied flavor that an ale should have, plus a smoothness that no other ale has. McSorley's is the macho ale for men of courage and daring, men with a taste for life. Gentlemen, order a bottle at your tavern or club, or pick up a 6-pack at the supermarket, and you'll thank me for telling you about the ultimate in ales, the Ale Masters Ale, McSorley's Cream Ale. McSorley's Limited, Orange, New Jersey.
All right, Frank Messer to carry you along.
Okay, Scooter, and Carlos May, left-hand hitter, steps in and takes a pitch inside. A fastball from Mark Fidrich. Bucky Dent is on deck. Right-hander winds and deals, and he's a bit low. 2 balls and no strikes on Carlos May. Carlos is hitting .269, 2 home runs, 11 runs batted in. No score in the ball game as the Bird deals again, and a strike is called. 2-1 on Carlos May. Good ballpark for the hitters here at Tiger Stadium. Good background. The pitch is low. 3-1.
It is a beautiful background, Frank. Everything green.
Dark green, that's right. Everything painted dark green. 3-1 pitch. Fastball is in for a called strike 2. It's only 325 feet down the line and right. 370 to the alley. 440 to center. 365 to left center. Carlos takes strike 3 call. The Bird got a fastball on the inside corner, and that's his 5th strikeout in 2 1/3 innings. He has struck out 5 of the 8 men he has faced. Bucky Dent will take him on. Bucky is hitting .262, 8 doubles, 2 triples, 5 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Right-hand hitter spread out in the batter's box, and he looks at a breaking ball that must have been a bit outside. Mark Fidrich with a knock-kneed stance on the mound, his knees pointed toward each other, straightens up and fires a swing and a miss on a sinking fastball, and the count is 1-1. Defensively, Kemp, LaFleur, and Stanley all shaded a bit to the left side against the wind. And a pitch on the outside corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The crowd is really behind Mark the Bird Fidrich. This is his 6th start. After suffering ankle damage in spring training. He rocks over the mound and deals. And strike 3. Tried to check the swing and could not. 6 strikeouts for Mark Fidrich. So far, there has not been a base hit in this ball game, and Mickey Rivers will step in. Rivers reached on an error by the second baseman Tito Fuentes in the first inning. Stole second and died there. He pops one up down the first baseline. Tops in the first baseman in foul territory, and he makes the catch with Fuentes backing him up to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down in the middle of the third. Yankees nothing, Tigers nothing.
Lou's Pizza would like to invite you to the big grand opening of his new place of business at 1510 Chrysler Avenue. And this Saturday and Sunday, he's giving away a free quart of Pepsi with every pizza ordered. For fast delivery, you can call 377-0072 or 377-0095. It's open 9 to 1. Saturday is extra special because 3WD will be there with prizes and fun all afternoon. What a great weekend treat. A free quart of Pepsi and a Lou's Pizza. It's the best in the country.
Cobra CBs mean quality, and the place to get them is Albatross Electronics. They carry the complete line of 23 and 40-channel Cobra CBs for a home or mobile operation. And Cobra offers you features like single sideband that give you 69 to 120 channels. Albatross Electronics at 1056 Crane Street in Schenectady can answer all kinds of questions about CB. Call 377-1316 and get the lowdown on the Cobra and the 5% discount on the already low prices.
At Firestone, it's spring bargain time, and popular sizes of their 4-ply Deluxe Champion white walls have been specially grouped for extra economy. Just $50 buys a pair of size A or B 7813 or C 7814 white walls, plus $1.72 to $2.01 per tire federal excise tax and 2 exchange tires. That's 2 for $50 at Firestone. Firestone products and services are available at Carl Settle State Street, Schenectady, Artley Tire, Mohawk Avenue, Scotia, or the Firestone Store, Lafayette Street, Schenectady.
As of the shortstop, leading off as we go to the bottom half of the third inning. He's a right-hand hitter from Port Jefferson, New York. Don Gullett, ready to pitch to him. And he swings and looks one over. Gullett and on over second, base hit. Don Verizor, a 171 hitter, gets the first hit of the ball game. Had him right in on the hands. A big thunk as that ball came off the bat, but just enough power to get over Gullett's head and on up the middle. Base hit for Verizor.
You know they're going to play for 1 run, Frank, because the way both these pitches are going, 1 run might be all they need.
I will see what kind of a butter Bruce Kemp is then. He is Mark Bird Fidrich's personal catcher. He catches every game that Fidrich pitches. Right-hand hitter, and he bunts. Foul off the first baseline. Caught by Chambliss in a diving grab. That ball was not that high in the air, and Chris Chambliss dove headlong and caught it before it hit the ground.
Good hustling by Chris. A diving, sliding catch.
Now Ron LaFleur will step in. LaFleur lined out to Greg Nuttles in the bottom half of the first inning. Right-hand hitter with an 8-game hitting streak going. 8 games is nothing to LaFleur. He had a 30-game hit streak.
Stopped by the Yankees.
That's right. Pitch to him is up high, ball 1. All LaFleur has to do is put the ball in play. He's got a chance to beat it out if he hits it on the ground.
Great speed.
He gives up those couple of steps being a right-hand hitter. He swings and misses. 1-1. Chambliss holding on Baraiza down at first base. 1 out. Outfield bunches in towards center, and Rivers is shallow out in center field on Ron LaFleur. LaFleur is not a power hitter. He'll pop one once in a while, but not a power hitter. Strike on the inside corner, beautifully thrown by Gullo. LaFleur has hit 6 home runs this year with 24 runs batted in. The pitch to him, breaking ball is up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the coaching lines for the Tigers, Fred Hatfield, the signal man at third. Dick Trzaskowski down at first base. 2-2 pitch. Foul back. LaFleur has a good compact swing. When he starts going for distance, trying to hit the ball out of the park, he really drops down an average. All he needs to do is make contact with it.
Right, he's like Mickey Rivers. Just hit the ball.
Way up front in the batter's box. The 2-2 pitch hit on the ground to the left side. Nettles is up, goes to second out there. Back to first, no chance.
Beautiful jump by Willie Randolph, who got the ball late. And Baraiza sliding in. All he hit was there.
There are 2 down with LaFleur on at first base, and we may see him try to steal a base. Tito Fuentes is the batter. LaFleur has stolen 15 bases. He has been caught 8 times.
Well, it's a little bit of a break for Munson. No left-hand batter up with LaFleur on first.
Fuentes struck out in the first inning. He bats in the same spot LaFleur did, up front in the batter's box. And Munson throws to first. Save. The pitch was taken as LaFleur bluffed going to second base. Munson fired down behind LaFleur to first, but he got back. The pitch was taken for a ball. It's 1-0 on Fuentes.
I thought he was going that time, Frank.
He had a good bluff. If I were a hitter, that would bother me.
Mm-hmm.
The pitch is swung on and missed by Fuentes. He sort of baton twirled the bat after that swinging strike.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
Left foot is way up front in the batter's box. He crowds the plate, does Fuentes. Gullo checks first base. And the pitch, foul back. He was out in front of what might have been a high fork ball.
Frank, looks like they're having bad weather back home. The Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets were postponed because of rain.
Aye. Well, no threat of rain out here, and they say no threat of rain here in Detroit while we are in this city. They do have some rain up in northern Michigan. I understand they need it very badly up there. They have severe forest fire warnings out. The look over to first base. LaFleur goes. Pitch out. Munson's throw to second base. And he is out at second base. Munson called the pitch out and got a good throw to Willie Randolph, and LaFleur is caught stealing. 2-4. No runs, a hit, nobody left. At the end of 3, Yankees nothing, Tigers nothing.
The beauty of Cordoba. To even the casual observer, it has always been evident. In the classic sculpturing of the grill, the choice of luxurious interior materials like soft, green-field leather, the overall purity of the design. Of course, there has always been another beauty, a Evidence not so much in what you see, but in what you feel. When you take the wheel and experience the assuring responsiveness of Cordova's handling that carries one with precision and agility through curve and corner. Yet the ride is so very smooth, remarkable. But then it is a remarkable automobile. Cordova by Chrysler.
Introducing the lightweight champion of the world. This is Mel Allen at ringside, right here with the winner. New Rheingold Extra Light beer. It doesn't taste like it doesn't fill you up. Extra Light has got beer fans cheering. Wait till you get a load of that flavor. It's crisp and full-bodied, the way a great beer should taste. You must try Rheingold Extra Light, a lightweight champion. It's the low-calorie beer that doesn't taste like it doesn't fill you up. Rheingold Breweries, New York.
Willie Randolph will lead off the fourth inning for the Yankees. Willie was called out on strikes his first time up. Mark Fidrich has struck out 6 men in the first 3 innings. Right-hander rocks, kicks, and deals. Low fastball, ball 1. 1-0 pitch. In the dirt, gets by Bruce Kim. Kim catches all of Fidrich's games. Milt May caught Fidrich's first 2 starts. Fidrich lost both of those games. He has not lost with Kim catching him this year. Bouncing ball is hit to shortstop. Short hop by Verizer's quick throws in time. Verizer made a good play there. Dangerous play, but he made it. Short hopped the ball and gunned it on to first base in time. Randolph is out, and Thurman Munson will step in. Munson was out on a check swing strike in the first inning. On the scoreboard at the end of 5 innings in Baltimore, Boston leads the Orioles 2-0. Boston with a 2.5-game lead in the Eastern Division of the American League. The kick and the pitch to Munson. Bouncing ball, third base. It's a fair ball. The throw to first base. Safe! Rodriguez threw low. Thompson dug it out of the dirt, but while he was getting the ball out of the dirt, Munson crossed the bag.
You know, the official scorer might not, or they give him a hit. Because Fidrich did have a no-hitter up to that point. And that's unusual to see Rodriguez throw a ball like that, Frank.
Yes, he's got that good arm, Phil, and he got that ball behind the bag. Threw it, but threw it in the dirt. Jason Thompson handled it, but Munson crossed the bag. Good hustle by Munson. Chris Chambliss will step in. And he lines one into right field. That'll be a base hit. Munson around second will go to third as the throw from Stanley comes into second base. And the Yankees have a threat going with runners on the corners.
I didn't think Mickey Stanley played that very well. Got a good arm. It was hit hard, but he kind of threw it off his heels. Had nothing on it. Now
Fidrich throws that ball out of the game, asks for another one, as he does after every base hit. Reggie Jackson, the batter. Jackson struck out his first time up. The pitch to him. Hit in the air to left field. Munson will tag up. Under the ball, Kemp in left. Munson is tagged up. Here comes Munson. Here comes the throw toward the plate. And Munson scores standing up on the throw. Chambliss goes to second. The Yankees lead 1-0.
Hi, my name's Rusty Jones. You know, I can save your car from rust.
Hello, Rusty Jones.
Hey, how are you?
Goodbye, Rusty Cars.
That's my job, protecting your car from rust. In fact, if you take a new car to your nearest Rusty Jones dealer for a complete rust proofing, we'll guarantee it against rusting through for as long as you own the car. If it ever should rust through, we'll fix it or refund our full price. Your choice. That's the Rusty Jones promise. And it's the best rust-proofing guarantee in town. In the world, for that matter. So if you're buying a new car or wondering about the one you have now, call your nearest Rusty Jones dealer for a free inspection. Tell them the boss sent you. That's me, Rusty Jones.
Hello, Rusty Jones. Goodbye, Rusty Cars.
The Oldie Rust-Proofer lifetime guarantee on new cars can be found at Empire Radiator and Body Works, 816 Broadway, Schenectady. If you're hungry, maybe you should get a pizza or something really great to take out. Try Carbs at 140 Freeman's Bridge Road in Scotia. Open every night till 1, weekends until 2. Take advantage of their speedy home delivery. Or if you'd like a change from the home scene, Carbs is a nice place to eat. Friendly service and pleasant atmosphere. And of course, at Carbs, all the food is cooked to your order deliciously. Call 346-1471 for delivery. Or go to Carbs tonight.
Hi.
3WD.
Well, Scooter, we've been asked to make this announcement on behalf of the New York Yankees. They are no longer accepting mail order requests for the All-Star game. The All-Star game to be played at Yankee Stadium is sold out, and no more ticket requests will be accepted by the Yankees.
Well, in a way, it's good to hear, and I'm sure a lot of fans are going to be disappointed. But it'll be great to see the stadium filled again.
Tito Fuentes leads off the bottom half of the fourth. Don Gullett offers a strike called over the outside part of the plate. Yankees lead 1-0. The windup by Gullett, the kick and the pitch. Curve is full foul. Down the left field corner. Gullett got away with a high hanger that time.
Yes, he did. And that's the pitch Fuentes likes. He doesn't like the ball down low.
Gullett has the sign, rocks and deals, and this one is foul back off Munson's mask. Well, Gullett, in this situation, a ball game like this, Scooter, will rely a lot on Thurman Munson, never having seen this ball club.
That's true.
And, of course, the scouting reports that he went over very carefully before the start of the ball game. I was sitting down in the Yankee clubhouse with Gullett, about 40 reporters, for nearly 2 hours waiting for developments. 2-strike pitch is high. Ball and 2 strikes.
I imagine Gullett pitched against Fuentes in the National League when he was with the Giants.
Right. Against Fuentes, yes. The pitch is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. For the most part, though, you see a new ball club, and you will rely a lot on your catcher.
Oh, yes.
He's been around a while. Gullett looks in. Winds, kicks and offers. Foul back by Fuentes. Yeah, Fuentes staggers around, swings the bat, loses it, drops it, bounces it.
Cuts the pie.
2 balls and 2 strikes on him. Yankees are leading 1-0 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Now the kick and the pitch. Check swing foul. Goes back in the crowd.
Right in the booth where Ernie Harwell and Paul Carey are broadcasting. Now, Ernie usually puts that screen up, but he didn't have it up tonight.
He's got it in front of him. Doesn't have it up in front of Paul, does he?
No, it's just the opposite. See, Paul is to the left. That's not Ernie on the phone.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Ball is bounced up the middle, and it's gone through base hit for Tito Fuentes. Mickey Rivers up with the ball in center field and throws back in.
That must be the engineer then that it almost hit.
That's Ernie with the red jacket on, Scooter.
Oh, okay.
I know old Ernie would not sit up there without that screen up in front of him. He hasn't been broadcasting in the major league since 1948 without learning that. Of course, you don't need a screen, but you still got the good hands.
Oh, but I tell you, in this booth, though, you got to be ready.
Fuentes on, Staub up. Yankees lead 1-0. Chambliss holding on Fuentes' big lead at first base, and got it pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Rivers drifting back. Mickey is under it. Makes the catch.
Krajewski was trying to run out and tell Fuentes to come back to first, and he crossed that foul line into fair territory. I wonder if there's any kind of a rule against that.
Now, Dick Krajewski, the first base coach, is talking to Fuentes. One down. The batter will be the left fielder, Steve Kemp. Kemp is a left-hand batter. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch to him. Swung on, hit in the air to left center field. Long run for Roy White and Mickey Rivers, and they can't get it. The ball bounces up the wall in play. The ball game will be tied up. Here comes Fuentes around third. He will score. Kemp stops at second base, and the ball game is tied 1-1. Well, Steve Kemp electrifies the crowd. That youngster was the number 1 pick in the nation in the regular phase of the January 1976 draft. Tigers picked him off the campus of Southern Cal, as Phil mentioned to you earlier. Exciting young ball player.
Oh, he is. Hit that long ways to deep left center field.
That was his 13th double and 35th run batted in of the year. And now Jason Thompson, a left-hand hitter, takes a breaking ball over, strike call. Got it, comes set, kicks and deals, inside. Family night crowd here at Tiger Stadium. Cheering Thompson on. He hits a ground ball to second base. Lindoff up with it. Throws on to first in time for the out. And Kemp moves to third on the play. 2 down. Kemp at third. The batter will be Mickey Stanley. Mickey Stanley first came up to the Detroit Tigers briefly in 1964. Then back in 1966, and he's been here ever since. Munson goes down now to talk to Don Gullett. Surprise shortstop, Mickey Stanley, in the 1968 World Series. Played shortstop all 7 games.
What a job he did, and they won that World Series.
Yes, they did.
Mayo Smith was the manager that year, and you got to give him a lot of credit.
He gambled on Stanley as his shortstop, and Stanley really came through for him in fine style. Stanley grounded out his first time up. Got it full windup with a runner at third. The pitch is foul back. Phil Rizzuto, all you need now is a hat with a press card in the brim.
I got a kick out of it going to that press conference, Frank.
They didn't want to let you in, did they?
No, first they wouldn't let me in, and that's a long hike up there.
The elevators are out here at Tiger Stadium. Long walk up to the roof where the main press box is. 1 strike pitch, swung on and missed. Good fastball. You got to save those notes. You did them beautifully, Phil. No balls, 2 strikes on Mickey Stanley. Got it, winds and delivers the forkball low and inside. The end of 5 innings. Toronto leads Cleveland now 4-2. Right here, we're tied 1-1. Got it, rocks back. Left-hander kicks and delivers. The forkball, strike 3 call, dropped by Munson. Munson's dropped it again, and now picks it up, throws to first in time. Munson and Stanley got all tangled up. I thought Thurman was going to tackle him for just a moment, but he threw him out at first. 1 run on 2 hits, a man left, and a 4. The Yankees won, the Tigers won.
Introducing the lightweight champion of the world. This is Mel Allen at ringside, right here with the winner. New Rheingold Extra Light beer. It doesn't taste like it doesn't fill you up. Extra Light has got beer fans cheering. Wait till you get a load of that flavor. It's crisp and full-bodied, the way a great beer should taste. You must try Rheingold Extra Light, the lightweight champion. It's the low-calorie beer that doesn't taste like it doesn't fill you up. Rheingold Breweries, New York.
Isn't it time you knew Yoo-hoo chocolate drink? Do yourself a favor, enjoy the super flavor of America's favorite chocolate drink. It's got real goodness, protein goodness, and cool refreshing taste. It's the chocolate charge up that's non-carbonated, doesn't even have to be refrigerated. So isn't it time to do Yoo-hoo chocolate drink? It's so delicious, Yoo-hoo chocolate drink.
When a chocolate soft drink is number one in the USA, it's got to have something going for it. Yoo-hoo does. Great taste, rich and creamy, really refreshing. And Yoo-hoo chocolate drink contains high-quality protein made from 99% fat-free milk. Isn't it time you knew Yoo-hoo, America's favorite chocolate drink? It's Yogi Berra's favorite, too. Yoo-hoo chocolate drink, the action drink for action people. Yoo-hoo is a fine product of the Iroquois brand. We go to the fifth, and here's Phil.
All right, Frank. Roy White, the batter. Roy takes the pitch down low, ball one. Roy bounced to second base his first time up. 1-1 the score. The Bird kicks, delivers low, ball 2-0. Fredrich wanted to know where that was. Goes through a few motions. The 2-0 pitch, low, ball 3-0. And the Bird is really putting on a show out in the mound. He knows he's on national TV. The 3-0 pitch. Strike one. That ball just nicked the corner. It wasn't down the middle of the plate either. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball right at the first baseman. Up with it, Thompson makes the play unassisted. 1 out. And we'll pause for station identification on the New York Yankee Home of Champions Radio Network.
Your official Yankee baseball station in the Tri-Cities. And the home of Lee Summers, Dave Michaels, Chuck O'Brien, Lynn Corey, and Tony Z. 3WD. WWWD. Schenectady.
All right, Carlos May, the batter. Carlos bounces one foul, strike one. Carlos not taking any pitches now. He was called out on strikes a couple of times up at Fenway Park, too. So Carlos is going to go cutting at that first pitch.
You had to mention Fenway Park again, didn't you?
I hate to, but I tell you, I had nightmares just thinking about those long shots out of there. The Bird winds. Change up, line to left, that's good. Oh, wait a minute, no! That's Kemp playing Carlos May shallow and near the line. Took what I thought was going to be an extra base hit away from him. He is a hustling ball player, Frank.
He is quite a ball player. Steve Kemp. Do a lot on the field, do a lot with the bat.
That's right, and there were a lot of people said that he was a better hitter than Fred Lynn, and that's hard to believe. Lynn led the American League in batting one year. All right, Bucky then struck out his first time up. Pitch to Bucky, bounced over the pitcher's head. Verizon comes in, gets a nice hop, and throws him out. An easy inning for the Bird. 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 4.5, the Yankees won and the Tigers won.
Wow, man, why am I so hungry?
What is wrong with us?
Wrong!
These two unfortunate people are being invaded by what is known as the hungry munchies. There is only one known cure for these invading munchies. It is made by Big Dom. They're called Waltz Subs. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, but only one shade. Waltz Subs has been assigned to your stomach to take care of those hungry munchies. You can find them in 7 locations all over the Tri-Cities. Big Dom says he didn't invent the summoning sandwich. He just perfected it.
T-shirts are in. It doesn't matter who you are, as long as you've got the message on your chest, you've got it made. Lots of places can sell you a T-shirt, but here's one that can make one custom for you, or in quantity for your organization. It's called Screen Gems, and they specialize in painting what you want on fabric. Iron-ons, too. Screen Gems at 117 Gifford Church Road, or call 355-2257. Truly, these are men of the cloth.
Bill Smith's Tire
Tire World welcomes the coming season with buys on Dayton tires. Built tough with fiberglass belts and polyester cords, and built to last with deep treads. Here are some examples of the money you'll save. C78 by 13s, $29.50 plus FET. And H78 by 15s, $39.50 plus FET. All prices include mounting and balancing. And if you're planning a vacation, stop in today and see Bill Smith for a free tire inspection. At Tire World at the corners of Curry Road and Guilderland Avenue, Rotterdam.
3WD.
Well, Phil Rizzuto, the way Don Gullett and Mark Bedrich are pitching this ball game, it could be one of the fastest games played this year.
Could very well be. The first 4.5 innings have been played under 1 hour. Aurelio Rodriguez will lead it off. Rodriguez struck out his first time up. We're tied 1-1 in the bottom of the fifth from Tiger Stadium in Detroit. Frank Messeran, Phil Rizzuto, Bill White on another assignment tonight. And the curve in the dirt as Rodriguez had run up to bunt the ball with Nettles playing deep at third. 1 ball on Aurelio. On deck, Tom Barraza. Don Gullett, who has won 6 in a row. Yankee left-hand pitching has been doing the good work lately. Foul upstairs, out of play. 1-1. Well, for all you fans who didn't hear, especially Mr. Richmond of the Associated Press, Billy Martin is still the manager and will continue to be the manager. They were unconfirmed rumors. That's all they were. They straightened a lot of things out. Strike! High fastball. I almost said strike 3. But it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. He handcuffed Rodriguez on that fastball. All right, Gullett rocks back. Down low in the dirt again, blocked by Munson. It's 2-2.
You know, Phil, we talk about fast ball games. The Tigers played the fastest games in the American League last year. They averaged 2 hours and 18 minutes per 9-inning game.
Beautiful. The 2-2 pitch foul down over the Yankee dugout, back in the stands and out of play. Well, Fidrich had a lot to do with that.
Yes, he did. Certainly had a lot to do with it. The average for the rest of the league, or for the league overall, was 2 hours and 28 minutes per ball game.
10 minutes longer.
Right.
Again, the 2-2 pitch. High and away, 3-2. Gullett takes a little time now. And the payoff pitch. High fly, Mickey Rivers moving under it. The wind gets it now. It's high, and Rivers makes the catch, 1 out.
Here at Tiger Stadium last year, the Tigers and the Yankees averaged 2 hours and 3 minutes per ball game.
Oh.
A little bit of trivia for you.
Yes, no, I enjoy that because too many games is so long. Time is called by Art Friends. He makes Verizon put his pocket back in. Doesn't want him to get hit on that pocket and get his base taken. There's a pitch outside of Verizon. Get a base. What'd I say?
Say it again.
Nah, forget it. The 1-0 pitch, high ball, 2-0. Verizon got that blue pitch just over Gullett's head. Just barely reached the outfield. The 2-0 pitch. Low, ball 3. Gullett has walked 1 man. That was Steve Kemp in the 2nd inning. He has struck out 3. Has allowed 3 hits and 1 run. Fastball right down the middle. 3-1. 1-1 the score. Bottom of the 5th. Gullett's 3-1 pitch foul. That'll be out of play down the right field line and back in the upper deck. Art France again will dust off home plate. And now the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Behind 3-0. Gullett came back to strike out Verizon, his 4th of the night. And now Bruce Kim, who in trying to sacrifice Bunted a little soft line drive that Chambliss made a beautiful diving catch on. 2 out, nobody on. They want to get a look at that ball. Gullett flips it in. Art Franz looks it over, puts it back in Munson's mitt. That's what the Yankees ought to start doing with Fidrich out there to slow him up a bit. Swing and a miss, strike one. Fidrich gets his rhythm when he pitches in a hurry. Gullett's 1-strike pitch. Just missed outside. 1-1.
Well, we're seeing Fidrich tonight. We're going to see another kid they tell me is a lot like him, Dave Rosemont, tomorrow night, pitching in the 8 o'clock ball game.
Low, 2 balls and a strike. He's had a fine year so far.
He's 6-3. Ron Guidry goes tomorrow night for the Yankees. Ronnie is 5-2. That should be a well-pitched
yes.
game.
All right, the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2, swinging 2-2.
We'll have that game on television as well as on radio tomorrow night.
Right.
Wednesday night, Scooter, the wind-up game. Dave Roberts for the Tigers, Ken Holtzman for the Yankees. And the last time they pitched against each other, the game was played in 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, all right. The pitch, foul, back upstairs. I'd go for that again. Because it's getaway night.
Got to get back for the Mayor's Trophy game on Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock at Shea.
The 2-2 pitch. Foul back to the screen. Still 2-2. Don Gullett doesn't like the feel of that ball. He wants another one.
When was the last time you saw the Yankees and the Tigers meeting? It was the Yankees who started 3 straight left-handers.
I can't remember.
Usually it's Ralph Houck starts the left-handers.
And all the other clubs. Again, the 2-2 pitch. High, and it's 3-2. Gullett throwing many more fastballs tonight than he has in other ball games. And he's got a good one. The payoff pitch. Struck him out. So Don Gullett picks up his 5th strikeout. Nothing across at the end of 5. Yankees 1 and the Tigers 1.
Back in 1915, the owner of Knickerbocker Beer bought the Yankees. He opened Yankee Stadium, put Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, and pinstripes, and Yankee history was made. This was a man with a natural instinct for the best. You can taste it in Knickerbocker Natural Beer.
We say Knickerbocker Natural. Nothing should come between you and your beer.
2 great traditions, the Yankees and Knickerbocker, from one great man, Jacob Rupert, Inc., Orange, New Jersey.
Plug in the new. Fill her up with champion. Fill her up with champion. Pull out the old. Plug in the new. Fill her up with champion.
When it comes to racing, motorcycle champions have one thing in common: Champion spark plugs. Last year, for instance, Champion sparked all 16 major U.S. and World Motorcycle Championships, including motocross and road racing. Is it any wonder when most factory teams go racing, Champion spark plugs go along? So when your bike needs new plugs, do what racers around the world do. Fill her up with Champion.
Let's go to right now. It's time to announce the Getty Unleaded regular pitcher of the past week. We didn't get him on yesterday with all the home runs up in Boston. But for really getting the lead out and being a regular guy, Getty presents the Unleaded Regular Award for last week to Yankee left-hander Ron Guidry. For his efforts, Ronnie receives Getty gift certificates good toward the purchase of Getty Unleaded Regular, the gasoline with the octane performance of regular and the clean-running smoothness of unleaded.
All right, Frank. Mickey Rivers takes the strike. Rivers reached on an error, stole a base, was stranded, and then hopped to first base. 1-1 ball game, top of the 6th. Pitch down low. And the count is even at 1-1. Ron Guidry, as Frank mentioned, Getty pitcher of the week, getting better and better. Swing and a miss out of sinker. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, Ronnie had that outstanding 3-hit ball game against Kansas City.
Beautiful. And the pitch, strike 3 call. Rivers was falling away from the pitch. And our friends called him out. Strikeout number 7 for the Bird. And the batter now, Willie Randolph, who has struck out and bounced to short. Fidrich had 6 strikeouts in the first 3 innings. Didn't strike anybody out in the 4th or the 5th. But gets Rivers leading off the 6th. And they're chanting, "Go, Bird, go." Randolph hits one to right field. The wind's going to take this long run for Stanley. He's going to get to it and makes a running one-hand catch in foul territory right by the Yankee bullpen. 2 out. And now the batter, Thurman Munson. Thurman struck out and had an infield hit and has scored the Yankees 1 run.
One thing about Fidrich so far tonight, he has not been down on his hands and knees patting the pitcher's mound.
No, that's true. Now Munson asked for the ball, and that's what you got to do against the Bird. Slow up his pace a little bit.
One thing about Fidrich, if he got down on that infield grass, he'd disappear. Ever see grass that high?
No, it is. They don't have speed on the infield, so they let the grass grow. Right one. That ball had to be perfect. It looked low. Thurman thought it was low, but our friend said no, knee high. Next pitch fouled on the right field line. Back off the upper deck onto the field. 2 quick strikes on Munson. Fidrich has not walked anybody. He's allowed 2 hits, 1 run, and he struck out 7. And the pitch bounced to short. Big hop to Verizon. The throw in time. And again, the Yankees get down in order at the end of 5 1/2. Yankees 1 and the Tigers 1.
A complete auto supply store with discount prices. That's what Cole Auto Supply is all about. Cole Auto, 2953 Hamburg Street, Schenectady. Not only gives you great prices on all major brands of auto parts and foreign car exhaust systems, but they're open 7 days a week. Monday through Fridays, they're open 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. Saturday, 8 to 5, and Sunday, 9 to 1. Convenience and price. You'll find it all at Cole Auto Supply, 2953 Hamburg Street, next to Rolling Greens Bowling Center.
Albatross Electronics sells only the best in CB radios and accessories. They're not about to saddle you with some bargain just because you look like you don't know anything and nobody else will buy it. They have Shure, Turner, and D104 microphones, the standards of the industry. It's first class all the way at Albatross Electronics, 1056 Crane Street in Schenectady. And the next time you go by, stop in and ask about the 5% discount on the already low prices.
If you're hungry, maybe you should get a pizza or something really great to take out. Try Carms at 140 Freeman's Bridge Road in Scotia. Open every night till 1, weekends until 2. Take advantage of their speedy home delivery. Or if you'd like a change from the home scene, Carms is a nice place to eat. Friendly service and pleasant atmosphere. And of course, at Carms, all the food is cooked to your order deliciously. Call 346-1471 for delivery. Or go to Carms tonight.
Well, again, we remind you the Yankees are no longer taking ticket applications for the All-Star game to be played at Yankee Stadium in July. The All-Star game, we are told, is sold out and no more ticket requests will be accepted by the New York Yankees. But tickets are available, although not a whole lot of them, for this weekend against the Boston Red Sox. Gooder, the Yankees can't wait to get Boston again down at Yankee Stadium and try to get some of those runs back.
All right, Ron LaFleur leads off. He's lined to third, bounced to third, grounded to short. Dent has it. Gets rid of it in a hurry, and they got the speedy LaFleur, and that's the man to keep off the bases.
I like the way Dent played that ball, too, Scooter. Came up, good, quick overhand throw.
Yep, don't take any time. In case you make a bad throw, Chambliss would have time to get off the bag and get back. Here is Fuente. Struck out single, and he has scored the Tigers 1 run. That was back in the 4th inning. Don Gullett winds his pitch inside. Look at Fuentes cut the pie. Holy cow. The crowd gets a big kick out of it. Gullett's not too happy with that. The 1-0 pitch almost hit him again. And look, and he's talking to Gullett now. Who's going to throw at you, Fuentes? Oh, he is really cutting a pie there. Two balls, no strikes. Gullett's pitch, strike call. 2-1.
Fuentes down there, too, trying to do that Joe Morgan. He's elbow flap.
Yeah. Now he's talking to the umpires. Wasn't that pitch a little high? Now he's talking to Munson. Munson says, get up and hit. Gullett shakes off a sign. Now he's got the one he likes. The pitch line is right center field, and Mickey Rivers coming on, makes the catch. The wind was tailing that ball away from Mickey. And look at Gullett look at Fuentes. I said that Gullett could pick him up, throw him over the fence. 2 out. Nice play by Mickey Rivers. Took an extra base hit away from Tito. And here's Rusty Starr. Bounce to second, fly to center. Two out, nobody on. 1-1 the score. Pitch to Rusty. Strike one, call. Steve Kemp on deck. Full foul outside of first. 0-2. Yankees have a run on 2 hits. The Tigers a run on 3 hits. Tigers have made 1 error. Yankees have not made any errors. If he gives him a breaking pitch now after 2 fastballs, he does, but it's a little bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cold front moving through Detroit. Gullett winds. Oh, he held up just in time. The pitch well out of the strike zone. It's 2-2. Gullett pitching now like he did against the Yankees in the World Series. His 2-2 pitch. Low, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 the score. Bottom of the 6th. The payoff pitch. Line to left field. Roy White coming on. Whoa, he dropped it. Roy had it and then dropped it. It hit the heel of his glove. And it's going to be an error charged to Roy White. And very seldom do you see Roy White drop a ball that his glove touches. I think, Frank, that Roy thought he was going to have to dive for that ball.
Yes, I think he did too, Bill. That's his first error this year, too.
Oh.
Hitting the heel of his glove. He went a couple of steps with it, but never had possession of it. And it was a good call by the umpire. Yep. He did not have possession. Unfortunately, you know, Roy had that long fielding streak when he didn't make an error for all those ball games. Yeah. And he was very disappointed because the first error called on him was when he lost the ball in the sun. Remember that?
Right.
But, of course, that one was just one of those things that did. It hit the heel of the glove, and Roy never did have possession.
Somebody just threw a golf ball out on the field, so time was called while they went out to pick it up.
Didn't know Hubert Green was here tonight.
How about that Hubert Green? Has threat on his life, and he still won the U.S. Open. All right, here's Steve Kemp. Walked, doubled. He drove in the Tiger run back in the 4th inning. 2 men are out. Chandler's playing deep at first. Pitch to Kemp. Strike one, call. Well, the Red Sox now lead Baltimore 3-0 at the end of 6.
Same pitchers still in there, Rick Wise and Rudy May.
All right, Rusty Staub took time to tie his shoelace. Rusty definitely not a threat to steal. Gullett sets. And the curve down low, 1-1. Toronto leads Cleveland 5-3 at the end of 6. Seattle 2. Kansas City 1 at the end of 4. Texas 1. Minnesota nothing end of 3. And Oakland 1 in the White Sox nothing at the end of 4. Stretched by Gullett. And the fastball is over. And it looked like Rusty Staub wanted to go that time, took a couple of steps, and then suddenly stopped. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Kemp took a pitch right down the middle. So they might have had the steal sign on. I just said Rusty is not a threat to go. I mean, he can try to steal, but even I could throw him out. All right, Gullett back to the belt. The pitch, strike 3, swinging. Don Gullett, no runs, no hits, and there are a man left. At the end of 6, the Yankees won and the Tigers won.
Selling wagons there are, the biggest small wagons by far.
America's best-looking wagon is now America's largest-selling wagon. Largely because Volare does a lot more than just look like larger wagons. This compact-sized wagon actually has more passenger space than some mid-size wagons, and over 80% the cargo space of some full-size wagons. Plus a smooth, steady ride, like bigger wagons. Small wonder, Volare keeps getting bigger every day.
Come ride Volare today. Drive small the comfortable way. Volare.
Come on into HFC. If bills are keeping you from enjoying yourself this spring, come on into HFC. With an HFC bill payer loan, your one monthly payment could be less than the total payments you make now. HFC, an equal opportunity lender.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. HFC.
Household finance, where people use our money to get the most out of life.
Come on in to HFC. 3WB.
All right, we get ready for that lucky 7th inning. And ready to carry you along, Lucky Pierre Mesa.
Okay, Scooter. Leading off for the Yankees, Chris Chambliss. He'll be followed by Reggie Jackson and Greg Nettles. The Yankees got their run in the 4th inning. With 1 out, Thurman Munson beat out an infield hit to third base. Chris Chambliss singled to right, Munson went to third, and Thurman scored on a sacrifice fly by Reggie Jackson. All the right men are out. Fidrich pitch. Strike call knee-high on the inside corner. Fidrich, tonight, Scooter hadn't thrown a ball above the waist, I don't believe.
Nope. He is uncanny.
Outstanding control. Young right-hander rocks and offers inside. 1-1. Look at Fidrich. He ran down toward the plate. He thought he had that one. Bends way down, studies the ground. Now looks in for the sign. Bobs the shoulders up and down. Chambliss steps out on him. Now back in. Fidrich points the ball toward the strike zone and throws it. It's in on the ground. A shortstop. Wicked hop and handled by Verizon, and he throws him out. I'll tell you, the Yankee base runner, the hitters are really running down to first base. Munson just hustled that infield hit out back in the 4th inning. Chambliss running for all he was worth, but thrown out by Verizon. Reggie Jackson is the batter. Reggie is struck out and driven in the Yankees' run with a sacrifice fly. Left-hand hitter. And the pitch to him is bounced to second base. Fuentes backs off on the edge of the grass, has it, and throws in time. Fuentes throws out Jackson. There are 2 down here in the top of the 7th. And it'll bring up Greg Nettles. Nettles is struck out and flied to center. Fidrich has struck out 7 men in the ball game. Don Gullett for the Yankees has struck out 6. Fidrich has not walked a man. Gullett has walked 1. Score tied 1-1 here in the 7th inning. And the pitch to Greg. Down low, ball 1. It was Greg Nettles last year, I think the first time the Yankees faced Fidrich. It was Nettles who sprinkled birdseed out on the pitcher's mound. 1-0 pitch to Greg. Foul back. The count is 1-1.
I tell you that Greg has got a real good sense of humor. Dry, but very sharp.
1-1 deal. Foul. That'll be out of play on the third base side unless the wind brings it back. And it goes into the seats. Bruce Kim gave it a long run. So did Aurelio Rodriguez. Well, Scooter, I guess Bruce Kim will stay around as long as Mark Fidrich stays around.
Yep. Just like Tim McCarver over at Phillies whenever Carlton pitches.
Right. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to Nettles. Down low, and the count is 2-2. Atlanta and the New York Mets were postponed because of rain back in New York. Fidrich deals. Nettles swings. It's a high fly ball down the left field line. Digging hard for it, Kemp. Also Rodriguez in foul ground. Rodriguez makes the catch. Aurelio Rodriguez, the third baseman, stayed with it and made the catch right in front of the box seat. 3 up, 3 down for the third inning in a row. In the middle of the 7th, it's the Yankees won and the Tigers won.
Wow, man, why am I so hungry?
What is wrong with us?
Wrong.
These two unfortunate people are being invaded by what is known as the hungry munchies. There is only one known cure for these invading munchies. It is made by Big Dom. They're called Walt Sops. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, but only one shade. Walt Sops has been assigned to your stomach to take care of those hungry munchies. You can find them in 7 locations all over the Tri-Cities. Big Dom says he didn't invent the summoning sandwich. He just perfected it.
The time of year is here already. You may need extra cash to pay off taxes, buy a nice graduation gift for a member of your family, or maybe you're planning a big vacation you've been promising yourself all these years. You should talk to George Solovich at Public Loan Company, 49 Mohawk Avenue in Scotia. You'll get fast, friendly service on loans up to $2,500 at Public Loan. Give them a call, 377-8572, an equal opportunity lender.
It's time to save at Firestone, where right now they are having a double-belted white wall sale. Depending on your size, save $60 to $108 on a set of 4 Deluxe Champion Super Belts. Mounting is free, and convenient terms let you buy now, pay later. So before time runs out, visit Firestone, where they've set back the prices $60 to $108 during spring savings time. Firestone products and services are available at Carl Settle State Street, Schenectady, Arkley Tire, Mohawk Avenue, Scotia, or the Firestone Store, Lafayette Street, Schenectady.
Jason Thompson leads off the bottom half of the 7th. Left-hand hitting first baseman. He is flied to left and grounded out to second, 0 for 2. On our network line, we owe you a station break, and we'll pass it along as soon as we get a chance. Right now, though, Gullett and Fidrich both pitching so quickly, we'll hold it until there's a break in the action. Gullett winds, and the pitch to Thompson. Outside, ball 1. They shade Thompson around to the right side, deep in all stations in the outfield. The infield is backed off. Nettles very wide at third, and he is backed off deep. Gullett has slowed down just a bit. Now he rocks and offers. Low and outside with a breaking ball, and it's 2-0 on Jason Thompson. Mickey Stanley on deck, and then Aurelio Rodriguez. 1-1 ball game. Thompson looks down at third base coach Fred Hatfield for a sign. 2-0 pitch. He swings and misses. Got it. Ready and works. Pitch is fouled out of play. We'll pause for station identification on the New York Yankee Home of Champions radio network.
Good timing, Messer.
The count is 2 balls, 2 strikes on left-hand hitting Jason Thompson. Gullett shakes Munson off, gets another sign, and the fastball is low. 3-2. On the scoreboard, Oakland 2, Chicago nothing at the end of 5. Texas leads Minnesota 1-0 at the end of 4. Gullett throws the baseball in for another one. At the end of 5 innings, Seattle 2 and Kansas City 1. At the end of 7, Boston leads Baltimore 3-0. Rick Wise pitching a shutout through 7. At the end of 6, it's Toronto 5, Cleveland 3. 2-2 pitch, high and tight. That was ball 4. It was the 3-2 pitch. So Thompson draws a walk. And that'll bring up Mickey Stanley, only the second walk in the game, given up by Gullett. Tigers have 3 hits. They bunched 2 of them in the 4th when they scored a run. A single by Fuentes and a double by Steve Kemp to drive him in. Mickey Stanley looks down. We may see what sort of a butter Stanley is this year.
That's either a bunt or a hit and run. They've got to do something.
Stanley has not sacrificed this year. Tigers as a team only 15 sacrifices. He squares, hops the bunt foul, and out of play on the left side.
I can see why he hasn't bunted much this year. That attempt he made there.
Bill May leads this team in sacrifice bunts with 4.
I tell you, when Ralph Houck managed the Yankees, very seldom would he use this sacrifice bunt. Some managers just don't like it.
New ball is put in play. No balls and a strike on Mickey Stanley. Stanley has grounded out to short and struck out. Chambliss holding on Thompson down at first base. The stretch by Gullett to look over. Nettles comes down the line. The pitch is bunted foul off to the right side this time, and he is just slapping at that ball on the bunt attempt, Scooter.
Yep. No way he's going to bunt that ball fair.
No balls, 2 strikes on him. Thompson down at first base talking to Coach Dick Trzaskowski. Score tied, 1-1, bottom half of the 7th. Stanley steps back in. Gullett looks into Munson for the sign. He has it. Nettles is backed off now with 2 strikes on Stanley. And the pitch. A bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. National League scores: Houston 4, Montreal 3 at the end of 8. Phillies 6, Cincinnati 2 at the end of 4. Braves and the Mets were rained out in New York. One ball, 2 strikes on Stanley. The pitch to him. Looped out into right field. Jackson coming hard, and the ball gets by him. Jackson lost the ball. It rolls to the wall. Thompson is on his way to third. Rivers picks up, fires to Randolph, and Randolph throws on in to hold the runner at third base. Reggie Jackson did not see the ball. The ball was catchable, Phil. I don't think Jackson saw it.
No way he saw it. He's lucky he didn't get hit. Ball was just about 6 inches over his right shoulder. And they have given Stanley a double on that.
Well, the Tigers get a big break in the ball game. Runners at second and third, nobody out, and the Yankees will bring the infield in against Aurelio Rodriguez.
I tell you, Gullett has the men coming up that he could get out without a run being scored unless they try the squeeze.
Rodriguez, right-hand hitter, is struck out and flied out. He swings away and misses, strike 1. The infield is in with Jason Thompson at third, Mickey Stanley at second. Gullett working very deliberately. Goes to the full windup. And the pitch. Foul back, and that will be out of play. No balls and 2 strikes on Rodriguez. Scores tied 1-1. The Tigers have a big threat with 2 on, nobody out. Now Gullett steps on the rubber. Into the wind. 2-strike pitch. High and inside. A ball and 2 strikes on Rodriguez. Sometimes, Phil, it appears that Reggie just does not see the batted ball out in right field.
Nope. He's had a lot of problems all year.
1-2 pitch now. Foul back. Gullett's fastball. He got just a piece of it. Gullit did not like the new baseball. Throws it in and gets another one. One ball, 2 strikes on Rodriguez. Here comes the pitch. High and outside, 2-2. Gullit again looks down. Ready to work and does. Way outside and a good save by Munson. Thurman had to leap out and backhand it. Full count on Rodriguez. Greg Nettles down at third comes in to smooth the dirt out at the cutout portion of the infield grass. Now backs off again. And the pitch. Foul. That'll be out of play on the right side. Chambliss gives it a run, but no chance for play. The ball is back in the stands. Count holds 3-2 on Rodriguez. Rodriguez just slapped at that pitch that time as if protecting the plate. The on-deck hitter is Verizon. Gullit is ready. 3-2 to Rodriguez. Line foul. Down toward the left field corner. He got around well and pulled it foul. Gullit backs off the mound. Rubs up a new baseball. Goes for the rosin. He again looks for the side. Rodriguez steps out in time is called. Score is tied 1-1. The Tigers have runners second and third, nobody out. Gullit rocks back, kicks and fires, and the pitch is looped into center field. That'll drop for the base hit. Rivers plays it on one bounce. Here comes the tie-breaking run in as Thompson scores. Aurelio Rodriguez, a little looping fly ball into center field that falls for a base hit. Puts the Tigers in front 2-1. Stanley around to third. Rodriguez with a single and a run batted in. Munson goes out to the mound. For Rodriguez, the RBI is only his 5th of the year. So now Detroit leads 2-1. The Yankees keep the infield in with runners at first and third and nobody out, and Tom Verizon the batter. He has singled and struck out. Gullit's pitch to him. Foul off the upper deck on the first base side. Nettles, Dan, and Randolph all in close with Chambliss holding the runner on at first base, Rodriguez. Kenny Clay starts to throw in the Yankee bullpen. The stretch by Gullit. The pitch to Verizon. Swung on, chopped to second. Randolph has it, comes home. They've got Stanley hung up. Munson runs him back to third. Flips to Nettles. Nettles tags him out. So the Yankees get the out between third and home. The play goes 4-2-5. On the fielder's choice, Rodriguez had to stop at second. Verizon at first. There is one down. And now runners at first and second, and the batter, Bruce Kim, the catcher. Kim has popped up a bunt and struck out. Right-hand hitter. Sparky Lyle joins Ken Clay in the Yankee bullpen. Tigers lead 2-1. Gullit trying to hold him right there. Big stretch. Pitch to Kim. Hit on the ground to third. Nettles has it. Goes to Randolph out at second. Back to first. And he's out at first base as Chambliss scooped the ball, and we had to wait for the call. A one-hopper to Chambliss, but he held it cleanly to retire the side. The Tigers, though, take the lead, and at the end of 7, it's Detroit 2 and the Yankees 1.
The subtle seasoning of La Cucina Toscana, the
hearty, robust flavor of Neapolitan dishes. To savor the true flavors of Italy, start cooking with Polio. Creamy, smooth Polio, ricotta, and luscious, fast-melting mozzarella. The kind of cheese that makes Italian dishes more delicious. And say, go for more of that authentic Italian flavor with other Polio Italian food products. Peeled plum tomatoes, artichoke hearts, imported macaroni. So if you'd like to prepare dishes a Tuscan could trust in, food delicious enough to please a Milanese, start cooking with Polio at your favorite food store now.
The following little reminder just might help your car use less gas.
You could be wasting gas. The last time you changed your spark plug was a good while ago. Cause the pressure your spark plug, the better your mileage you know. So fill her up, fill her up, fill her up with Champion. Pull out the old, plug in the new, fill her up with Champion.
Some folks put off changing their spark plugs till their car starts running badly. Now, that's a little like waiting till you get a flat to change your tires. Champion would like you to remember that the fresher your plugs, the better your mileage. Think about that the next time you pull up to a gas
pump. 3WD.
We go to the eighth inning with the Tigers leading 2-1, and the lower third of the Yankee batting order up. Roy White, Carlos May, and Bucky Dent. Roy is grounded out to second and grounded out to first. Vidridge manicures the mound. Gives his instructions for the baseball. And now pitches. Roy swings and misses, strike one. One delivery. Inside, rocks him back. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch to White. Down low. Ken Holtzman, due to pitch Wednesday night's game, is throwing in the Yankee bullpen. 2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Foul ticked it in the mid of Kim. 2-2. At the end of 8 in Baltimore, Boston now leads 4-0. Vidridge 2-2 pitch, struck him out. Roy White foul tips another one in the mitt. Vidridge has now retired 12 in a row since Chandler singled in the 4th inning. The batter is Carlos May, called out on strikes in the 3rd, lined to left in the 5th. Left-hand batter takes a pitch, knee high for a strike. Vidridge works again. And a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Vidridge keeps throwing that knee-high fastball. Oh, 2 deal. Just outside. Vidridge almost fell down. He was doing a little dance out there on the mound. Trying to give that ball a little body English, bring it back over the outside corner. Now he works 1 and 2. Strike 3 call. Carlos May is called out on strikes. That is the 9th strikeout for Vidridge. The batter is Bucky Dent. Now Dent up at the plate is being called back, and Cliff Johnson will come out and bat for him. Bucky Dent was in the batter's box when Cliff Johnson came out, and Johnson will bat for Dent. Johnson, right-hand hitter. Johnson has been up 5 times as a Yankee without a base hit. He has walked once and struck out once. Fred Stanley loosens up down in the bullpen to come in and play shortstop in the bottom half of the inning. So Cliff Johnson will bat for Bucky Dent. Fidrich pitched to him, swung on, and bounced to third. And it is flagged down by the shortstop, Verizon, and he throws him out. Verizon made a good play as the ball got by Rodriguez. Verizon came up with it and throws Cliff Johnson out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. And in the middle of the 8th inning, it's the Tigers 2 and the Yankees 1.
Lou's Pizza would like to invite you to the big grand opening of his new place of business at 1510 Chrysler Avenue. And this Saturday and Sunday, he's giving away a free quart of Pepsi with every pizza ordered. For fast delivery, you can call 377-0072 or 377-0095. It's open 9 to 1. Saturday is extra special because 3WD will be there with prizes and fun all afternoon. What a great weekend treat. A free quart of Pepsi and a Lou's Pizza. It's the best in the country.
And you need the other. Yes, indeed. Quaker State Motor Oil to help your car last. And now Quaker State Filters to help your car last. Oil and air filters from Quaker State. That sounds like good value. And it is. Quaker State's been known for over 60 years for quality protection. That's why Quaker State's America's best-selling motor oil. Will our filters be next?
Change to Quaker State. Quaker State helps cars last. Yes, indeed it does.
Sometimes the beach can become one big frying pan with you sizzling away right in the middle of it. That's when you need Solar Cane. Medicated Solar Cane brings fast relief from sunburn pain. Solar Cane has an exclusive formula that stops the pain and itching of sunburned skin fast. So next time you get overdone by the sun, get the heat off your back with soothing, cooling Solar Cane in spray, foam, or lotion.
3WD.
We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fred Stanley is on to play shortstop for the Yankees. And the top of the batting order will be up for the Detroit Tigers. But don't forget, the Mayor's Trophy game, rained out earlier this year, will be played this Thursday afternoon, June 23rd at Shea Stadium at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Proceeds benefit New York Sandlot Baseball. Tickets are now on sale at Yankee Stadium. Game time, 4 o'clock Thursday, the Yankees and the Mets in the annual Mayor's Trophy game. LaFleur is 0 for 3. He bunts foul as he ran up in front of the plate to bunt it. Strike 1. Tigers are leading 2-1. Again, the news before the ball game tonight. It was announced officially that Billy Martin is still the manager of the New York Yankees. 1 strike delivery. LaFleur takes inside. Prior to the announcement, there were meetings in the manager's office. Billy and George Steinbrenner, the owner. Mr. Steinbrenner also met with some of the players. 1-1 pitch, fouled out of play. He met with team captain Thurman Munson. He also met with Reggie Jackson, as well as his meeting with Billy Martin. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, strike 3. LaFleur strikes out. That is the 7th strikeout for Don Gullett. 1 out in the bottom half of the 8th. The Tigers leading 2-1, and the batter will be Tito Puentes. The paid attendance tonight is 47,236. Combination of the Yankees, Fidrich, and family night. Yep. Puentes, right-hand batter, 1 for 3, takes high. Puentes struck out in the first, singled and scored in the 4th, lined to center field in the 6th. High fastball, 1-1. Pitch. Strike call for what he's taking. Tonight's attendance of 47,236 is the Tigers' largest home attendance this season. 2-1 offering. Foul back and out of play. Puentes flips the bat around. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, it rubs up a new baseball. We'll look to the ninth inning for the Yankees, and the Yankees will have the top of the batting order coming on. Rivers, Randolph, and Munson. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up foul up to the right side behind the plate. Munson chasing, and the ball is off the roof of the Tiger broadcasting booth. So Fuente stays alive. Fuente's many years, Scooter, with the Giants, then a couple of years with the Padres. Became a free agent after last season, and the Tigers signed him. Gullit shakes off a sign, shakes off another one. Now he has what he likes, 2-2 pitch. Popped up in a shallow left. Stanley, the shortstop, is back. He is under it and makes the catch. There are two down. The batter is Rusty Staub. Tigers lead 2-1 here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Staub is 0 for 3. He reached on an error by Roy White in the sixth when Roy dropped his drive after a long run. And the pitch to him. Low and away, ball one. Tigers got the go-ahead run in the seventh on a walk and a fly ball to right field that Jackson evidently lost. There's a strike. Ball almost hit him, but got by him and rolled to the wall for a double. Put runners at second and third. Next pitch to Staub is hit in the air to center field. Mickey Rivers is there, comes in, makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 8. It's the Tigers 2 and the Yankees 1.
Introducing the lightweight champion of the world, new Rheingold Extra Light Beer. This is Mel Allen at ringside, right here with a winner, Rheingold Extra Light. And folks, it's terrific. Extra Light doesn't taste like it doesn't fill you up. So you can go with it round after round. It's crisp and full-bodied, the way a great beer should taste. Extra Light has all that same rich flavor Rheingold's been brewing for umpteen years. Because Rheingold, who originated low-calorie beers, wouldn't make it any other way. Rheingold Extra Light is the perfect brew when the weather gets warm and heavy. For today's active people, it's today's kind of beer. Clear, clean, light going down. This is the one that'll set you beer fans cheering. The lightweight champion. You must try new Rheingold Extra Light. It's the low-calorie beer that doesn't taste like it doesn't fill you up. Rheingold Breweries, New York.
You're gonna like the way we do things.
And you're going to like when we do things at Amco Transmissions. Because if you take your car to Amco in the morning, chances are you'll have it back the very same evening. That's one-day service. And that's just another reason we're the world's largest transmission specialist.
You're gonna like the way we do things at Amco. 'Cause at Amco,
We get most cars done in one day.
we do things right.
Amco, AA, MCO.
3WD.
Well, we go to the ninth inning. The Yankees bring up the top of the batting order. And back in, trying to get a run for the Yankees, or 2 or 3 or a half a dozen or so. Here's Phil Rizzuto.
All right, Frank, we'll take all we can get. Mickey Rivers will lead it off. Mick reached on an error, stole a base, popped to first, and struck out. The bird has been spectacular tonight. The pitch hit in the air to left center, but moving to his right, LaFleur coming in now and makes the catch. 1 out. We'll pause for station identification on the New York Yankee Home of Champions Radio Network.
Your official Yankee baseball station in the Tri-Cities. And the home of Lee Summers, Dave Michaels, Chuck O'Brien, Lynn Corey, and Tony Z. 3WD. WWWD. Schenectady.
How many? 81, I think he said.
All right, Willie Randolph struck out, bounced to short, fly to right. 1 out in the top of the ninth. The Yankees trailing 2-1. Pitch to Willie. Ground ball in the hole. Base hit left field. So Willie Randolph breaks the spell. Let's see, 4, 7, 10, 13, 15 in a row. Fidrich had retired, and Randolph breaks it with a single to left.
You know, Scooter, despite the fact that Fidrich had struck out 9 men through 8 innings, he had thrown only 81 pitches in the ballgame.
It's unbelievable. He throws very few balls, has not walked anybody. The Yankees pick up their third hit, and now Thurman Munson, who has struck out, singled, and scored, and bounced to short. So the Yankees have their men coming up that they want. They trailed 2-1 in the top of the ninth with 1 out, and Randolph at first. And Munson making the Bird wait. All right, we're ready to go. The stretch by Fidrich. And the pitch, a curve inside, ball 1. Fidrich has hardly had a pitch with a runner at first base. Once in the first inning, again in the fourth, and now here in the ninth. Quick throw to first, but Randolph is back. That was a tricky move by the Bird. He sets. Pitch hit deep to left center field, but LaFleur is calling for it and makes the catch. Randolph all the way down to second, has to go back. And the batter now, Chris Chambliss. No player on either team has been able to take advantage of that wind blowing to right field. Most of the balls have been hit to left field and left center. Chambliss has bounced to short, singled, and then bounced to short again. The pitch to Chris, bounces slowly to short. Verizon up, throw to first base, inside! And the ball game is over. What a game. The final score, the Tigers 2 and the Yankees 1.
Sign-off and 4-way, too. Just one use of duration relieves nasal stuffiness and sinus congestion up to 12 continuous hours. And that's duration, the longest-lasting nasal spray. Use only as directed when needed.
It's hard to buy a home when you're moving to a new town. That's what makes Gallery of Homes so great. Begin hunting before you leave. Check the yellow pages for your gallery broker today. Tax consultants enjoy a high demand for their services year-round, but learning to be a tax consultant doesn't take long, and it isn't difficult. National Tax Training School wants you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision on your own. Write tax, P.O. Box 66, Radio City Station, New York, New York, 10019. There's no cost, no obligation.
3WD.
Well, it took Mark Fidrich only 86 pitches to pick up his 4th win of the year. He threw 86 pitches in a 1-hour, 52-minute ball game to beat the Yankees 2-1. The Tigers had 2 runs on 5 hits. They committed 1 error and left 4 men on base. The Yankees had 1 run on only 3 hits. The Yankees committed 1 error, and the Yankees left 3 men on base. The Yankees got their only run in the 4th inning when Munson beat out an infield hit. Went to third on Chris Chambliss' single to right field and scored on Reggie Jackson's sacrifice fly. The Tigers tied it up in the bottom half of the 4th. Tito Puedes led off with a single. With 1 out, Steve Kemp doubled to left center field, driving in Puedes to tie it up 1-1. And the Tigers won it in the 7th. A leadoff walk to Jason Thompson, one of only 2 walks given up by Don Gullett. Then Mickey Stanley hit a ball to right field that Reggie Jackson appeared to lose, did not see. The ball went over his shoulder and rolled to the wall for a double. Thompson, who had held up, made it to third base, and Aurelio Rodriguez brought him in with a single softly into center field. So the winning pitcher is Mark Fidrich. His record is 4-2. The loser, Don Gullett. Gullett's 6-game win streak is broken, and Don is now 6-3. And I'll have more about tonight's ball game when I come back right after this.
The largest and oldest Subaru dealer in the state is Luigi Subaru. Subaru, the economy car for today's economy. Give giving you great gas mileage both in the city and the country. Remember, you can't do better than Luigi Subaru for service on any foreign or domestic car. They have the knowledge and experience that counts when it comes to servicing your car. Luigi Subaru, 1563 State Street, Schenectady.
Central News at 980 Central Avenue in Albany is open 24 hours a day for your convenience. Located right next door to McDonald's. They carry all types of magazines and paperbacks. There's tobacco products and newspapers of every description. Where else could you get a key made at 4 in the morning? Or maybe even greeting cards. Central News, open 24 hours to serve you. Stop by tonight after everything else is closed.
Well, it was a night for pitchers as Mark Fidrich ended the Tigers' 4-game losing streak. The Tigers winning their first game since Fidrich's last start, which he won. In between, the Tigers had lost 4 in a row in Cleveland. And the Yankees have now lost 4 straight on this road trip, the 3 in Boston, and the close one tonight, 2-1. Tomorrow night, manager Ralph Houck of the Tigers will go with another right-hander, young Dave Rozema. And the Yankees will come back with Ron Guidry. Rozema's 6-3, Guidry 5-2. Wednesday night in the wind-up game, it'll be Ken Holtzman scheduled against Dave Roberts. Tonight's Yoo-Hoo Action Award for the most outstanding performance in the ball game for a Yankee will go to Thurman Munson, who ran hard to beat out an infield hit in the 4th inning, moved from first to third on a base hit by Chris Chambliss, and came in to score the lone Yankee run. Yoo-Hoo, the action drink for action people. And tonight's Butterfinger Award for the most outstanding fielding play will go to Chris Chambliss for his diving catch of a foul butt off the bat of Bruce Kim, which was a big out in the 3rd inning following a single by Verizon. Kim tried to push him up with a bunt. Chambliss dove through the air, caught the ball before it hit the ground in foul territory. Butterfinger, the candy so good, you've got to earn it. The crowd is still cheering as Mark Fidrich is being interviewed on national television, going through his antics on the sidelines right now, and he can enjoy his moment because he pitched an outstanding ball game, as did Don Gullett of the Yankees. Gullett wound up with 7 strikeouts and 2 walks. Fidrich struck out 9 and did not walk anybody. The executive producers of New York Yankee Baseball are Ed Babinski and Mike DiTomaso. Our engineer is Dan Bartolucci. Our next Yankee broadcast will be tomorrow night when the Yankees meet the Tigers here in Detroit. Airtime will be 7:55. I hope you'll join me for the pregame show at 7:45. Until tomorrow night, this is Frank Metzer along with Phil Rizzuto and for Bill White, saying so long from Tiger Stadium in Detroit. Once again, the final score, the Detroit Tigers 2 and the New York Yankees 1.
Yankee game has been brought to you by New York's favorite Rheingold Extra Dry Beer and by Champion Spark Plugs, the world's #1 Champion Spark Plug, and by Yoo-Hoo Beverage Company, the makers of Yoo-Hoo Chocolate Drink, and by Getty Gasoline, the oil company that gives you more